Hi everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a kind of subtle smoky eye. Now I know I promised that I was going to get my third look for Valentine's Day out, and I will. I will be getting that video hopefully edited and posted within this next week, but I wanted to do this quick tutorial just because I am going to be going out soon and I want to show you guys the makeup that I'm going to be wearing. And I really like the way it came out, so I decided to film a tutorial on it. One thing I wanted to mention before this video starts is on my nails I have, I believe it's called water marbling, but this is what it looks like. And on this side I have like pinks and whites, and on this side I have black and white, just to kind of do two different kind of color schemes on my nails. So this is what they look like. Now I will be doing hopefully a second video showing you guys how to do that if you don't know how to do it already. If not, I will link a couple videos in the bottom bar below on how to get this kind of look. Now if you guys want to know the nail polishes that I use to get this, I will list them in the bottom bar below just so you guys can kind of figure out what colors I use if you like any of the colors on my nails. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy this video because it's really simple and easy. You don't need to use a lot of products and there's not a lot of steps to it to get the look. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and if you want to see how to get it, just keep on watching. Okay, so I've already started by applying my Urban Decay Primer Potion all over my lid. Then I applied my NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade French Fries, and it's just a bronzy color. I applied that just onto the outer corner of my lid, as you can see. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to blend this out and kind of bring it in towards the inner portion of our lid. But you want the most color to be concentrated here on the outer corners. And once you have that blended out, we're going to go into our 88 Warm palette. I haven't used this palette in a while, so I wanted to use it today. So what we're going to do, once you got this blended, is we're going into that palette, and I'm picking up this shade right here. And then I'm going to pick up this shade right here just to be our crease color. This is going to go on the inner thirds of our lid. So what I'm doing is I'm picking that up onto a small low Cornell brush. This is, I believe, 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to pick it up, that first kind of shimmery color, and I'm applying this here on the inner corners of our lid. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a small kind of fluffy brush, and I'm going to pick up that second color. So the brush I'm using today is my Sigma E25 brush. Looks just like this. And I'm picking up that other color, and I'm going to just blend it here in our crease, just to be kind of a transition color. And once you have that down, we're going into the palette again, and I'm picking up this kind of purpley color. And I'm picking that up onto the other side of our low Cornell brush. So I'm just going to flip the brush over, pick up a little bit of that color, and apply it here along the outer half of our lid. And the way we're going to blend this is to just go back and forth, flipping the brush so that it creates a gradient. Once you have this, we're going to go and start to kind of define our outer corner with a black eyeshadow. Now, I'm using a matte kind of charcoaly eyeshadow. This one is from Walmart. I'm not sure of the exact brand, but this is what it looks like. And it's just a kind of charcoaly brown eyeshadow. You can use a actual matte black or a shimmery black, but I feel like since this one wants to be a little bit softer, it's easier to blend if it's more of a charcoal color instead of a complete kind of stark black. So I'm picking that up onto a small Sonia Kashuk brush, bringing the brush into the product and then just tapping it off really good because you don't want too much. And we're going to start to define our crease by creating an outer V. If you don't know what that is, it's just kind of connecting your crease color to your lash line, just like this. And once you have the color placed, I'm going back into that E25 brush by Sigma, and I'm going to start to blend out the black because you want it to be very soft like we have it on this eye. So we're just going to blend this color really well. Okay, so once you're done applying that black color into your crease, we're going to work on our highlight. Now you can pick up any skin tone color from the 88 palette, any one that matches your skin tone, and I'm actually going to pick that up onto a low Cornell 1/2 of an inch brush, and it looks just like this. So I'm picking up a skin tone color, tapping off the extra because I don't want too much, And just kind of apply this to our brow bone just to blend out this color. And then once you're done with that, since I want to add an inner corner highlight here, I want it to be a little bit lighter. As you can see, I'm actually going to get another kind of jumbo pencil, and this one's by Wet n Wild. It's in the shade Pixie, and it looks just like this. It's just a shimmery champagne color, and I'm going to apply this here. I use this instead of a white because I feel like this will be a little bit softer, and then just blend it with your ring finger. And once you're done with that, I'm actually going into the shade Gunmetal by Sally's. This is my favorite inner corner highlight. So I'm just picking this color up onto the same small low Cornell brush that we've been using. I'm just going to pick a little bit of that product up onto the brush and apply this on top of that cream shadow. And then once you're done with that, we're going to start working on our eyeliner. So what I'm going to do is just grab a brown pencil liner. This one I believe is by CoverGirl. I'm not sure what the exact name is because the label kind of wiped off. But it's just a brown kind of dark liner. And what I'm going to do is just apply this here along the top kind of half of my lash line. And then I'm going to apply it here along my lower lash line and into my lower waterline. Just like that. So once you have that color placed, you're going into a Q-tip, and I'm just going to start to blend out this color. Just like this. Now we are going to apply a shadow onto our lower lash line just to set the shadow there, just because you don't want it to move or slip around. You can apply the same colors on your upper lash line, but I feel like it's pretty much stay in place all day because we already have something there. So what I'm going to do is just finish blending this out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going into that same low Cornell brush that we've been using, just looks like this, and I'm picking up that kind of dark purpley shade we used on the outer half of our lid, and I'm going to apply this here just to set the eyeliner. You can, again, just apply it up here if you want to kind of blend it out a little bit better. I'll just apply a little bit just so you guys can see. And then let me just fix up a little bit. Okay, so once you're done with that, you're going to go into a little bit more of that matte black eyeshadow, and just take a little bit, you don't want too much, and just apply it here right along the outer corner of your lower lash line, just to kind of connect the colors here in the outer corner. And then that's pretty much it. I'm just going to curl my lashes, apply my mascara. I'll come back and show you what I used on the rest of my face. Okay, so now that I'm done with my eyes, I'm just going to move on to my cheeks and my lips. For my cheeks, I use my NYX Cream Blush in the shade Rose Petal. And this is what it looks like. And I will flip it so you guys can see the name. And then for my bronzer, I use my Sephora Mineral Foundation in the shade Medium 30 Sand. I use this in almost every tutorial. Like I say in almost every tutorial, I believe it's discontinued, but if you use a foundation that's a little bit darker than your skin tone, around 2 to 3 shades darker, it will work just the same. For my foundation, I use my Maybelline Superstay in the shade Classic Beige, and this is what it looks like. And then on top of that, I use my Maybelline New York Shine Free Pressed Powder in the shade Golden. And then for my mascara, I use my 1x1 Volume Express by Maybelline. And I use the same eyeshadow that I use for my inner corner highlight on my cheekbones. And it's the shade Gunmetal by Sally's Beauty Supply. And that's what it looks like. For my lips, I actually use the same blush, which is the NYX Cream Blush in Rose Petal. And I just applied a little bit of that onto my lips, just really lightly to kind of stain my lips instead of actually adding a lip color. And then on top of that, I used some Vaseline just to add a little bit of shine since it is a matte kind of cream blush. And then I use the Gunmetal shade that I use on my cheekbone highlight and as my inner corner highlight, just in the center of my lips and on my Cupid's bow, just to make them look a little bit fuller. So that's pretty much it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment below telling me what you guys think. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!